All right, guys. It is a Christmas miracle, man. Dokkan, they cooked up. Ooh, ooh, Amatsu, what's that smell? Oh! Friend system fixed. We got very exciting looking new characters. Creative use of the tag mechanic. Today was very good, right? So, again, we have these very impressive looking, Gohan and let me pull them up. Right here. Here's what we got in terms of the characters. Ultimate Gohan plus Gamma 1. And then we have Gamma 2 plus Piccolo Power Awakening. And then we got a little bit of Orange Piccolo in there as well. So, I think it's really good. I think they did a great job with that, right? Now, in the reveal here, they gave us a little sneak peek at the banners, right? So let's take a look here. Now, quite honestly, banners are not looking too good, right? So I think for a lot of players, we could probably say this should be a pretty safe skip. I mean, remember, these guys, okay, I do say that. But, I mean, just take a look at the categories that these characters are on. So, I mean, they're, Goku family, androids, right? Like, just a huge demonic power. A lot of different setups the character's on. And then we look at the Gamma 2 and Orange Piccolo, and it's the same thing. Namekian, artificial life form, worthy rival, android. Like, it's just all over, right? So these characters are crazy on just a ridiculous amount of category teams. So that'll be good, right? So there's, there will be tough missions always, right? A Hybrid Saiyan tough mission. Well, we have a new Hybrid Saiyan character, Ultimate Gohan and Gamma 1. So that's definitely very exciting there. Now, the other thing to talk about this is we look at the banner. Now, we see 2024, 2025 Golden Week characters are there. That is kind of, to me, a little bit ass that they're there. I'm not really too... I mean... Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Fappu have been great, but like they've been on so many banners. And Hit and Blue Kaioken Goku have been on a lot of banners. Plus, Blue Kaioken was a very weak release. Hit was super good, but certainly the GDC like power creep. And what I mean by that is the fact that, Hit came out in a meta where you wanted to be good on turn 10, and now we're in a meta where you want to be good turn 1, right? So that hurts Hit badly, unfortunately. So both those characters are hurt. But then set your sights on the rest of the banner. LR Ultimate Gohan, LR Orange Piccolo, Gamma 2, Gamma 1, they're easying. This is it. This is when, okay, now these boys really are easying. Let me pull up Misaka's EZA chart, actually, quickly. Hold on. So, here we go. Here is the EZA chart. By Misaka. Now, future Gohan and Trunks, they're obviously already gone, but, we can see them right there. I mean, if you look at it, they're quite obviously in range. They're going to EZA. I do think all four of these characters are easying in this celebration. They're on the banner. They're badly needed for these characters' kits, by the way. If you look through these kits right here, they need superhero characters left and right. Well, okay, it's... Where is it? For 5 turns... I guess Gamma 2 doesn't have it. But, all the rest of them do, right? So here's Piccolo. Am I just not seeing it? Hold on. Yeah, it's just Ultimate Gohan and Gamma 1. I haven't quite committed the kits to memory yet, but Gamma 1 and Ultimate Gohan, they need that superhero ally. For them to put that in there, they're gonna need to get, a bunch of these superhero characters out to have them be competitive, right? It's not gonna work just with, some other shitty characters, and this is badly needed for this character. I mean, look at this. 250% attack and defense, 70% crit, guaranteed additional super. And then right over here, it's 250% attack and defense, guaranteed additional super, and 58% crit. So, it is, crucial that these characters have that. So, by EZAing these characters, we're giving these units, you know, best linking partners. You know, it's giving them characters to hit, right? They have really powerful support type effects, right? Look at this Defender of Justice allies, 100% attack. Well, I mean, that's going to hit, you know, these boys right here, right? So it's like, they're definitely easying. So, I mean, now we could talk about this. Let's talk about the TUR Gamas first, because these guys are easing 100%. I would say the Gohan and Piccolo, though, I would still put that at like 99%. I definitely think that they are going to easy as well. But, I mean, this guy, you look at his kit, man. It's going to be very easy for this guy to be very good. And keep in mind, this Android team is going to be looking real interesting, too. Android 16's Android team. This is some significant amount of additional Android characters that could just seriously be helping his team, right? Like, look, these boys are already, powerful supports. I mean, they have some of these nullifications. This could be very good in the Gohan, Trunks, and Goten fight. And then remember, Gamma 2 with his Ki Blast nullification, that'd obviously be super good in the Goku Black and Zamasu fight and some of those types of fights, right? These nullifications will not be bad. Now, Gamma 2 is definitely going to need some help. As he is right now, pretty crazy. This is a legendary character. This guy was a legendary character as recent as, you know, this is an October of 2022 release, and he has no defensive mechanics at all. I mean, I guess the nullification counts, but like, you know, he has no guard, damage reduction, or dodge built into his kit. It's pretty crazy. And again, I would consider this guy, he gets the tag. Like, it's very simple. Are you a legendary character? Yes or no? He was. Him and Gamma 1 both were, right? Orange Piccolo is as well. I can't give this guy does not get the legendary character tag. No, he doesn't. It's not. Even the biggest Glazers, there's no way you could say this guy, you know, this legendary character status is like top, like 1% or something, like less, like even less than that. Like, this guy was not legendary. 3 of the 4 were, though. So Gamma 1 looks like he's going to be really good with his guard, his damage reduction, his support, and again, the nullification against a really nasty boss. Same thing with Gamma 2. I would love to see Gamma 2 blessed. Well, they're probably going to make him dodge. Do you think they're going to make him similar to this design here? So, they probably will, huh? Where is it? Well, they're probably going to make him similar to this design, where if we take a look at what he's doing here, he has a lot of dodge in his kit. So I does make me think, if they're going to give defensive mechanics to this Gamma 2, it probably is just going to be dodge. I bet you that's what we'll see them add to Gamma 2, giving him dodge as a mechanic. I would rather characters, I don't know, dodge is like very good and not very good at the same time. I think it's a great tool if you've got it and can use it, but there is a lot of dodge canceling from a lot of powerful bosses right now. Keep in mind that there is another red zone coming, the artificial life form red zone. I don't necessarily think this is going to be, oh my god, the new changer of, like, you know, their fights are out of here. I think it'll probably just be in line with the GDC type fights. And then we could potentially see stuff that might surpass it, potentially, during the 11th anniversary. Although I really am hoping they do not go crazy with the 11th anniversary power creep at all. Now, okay, so I talk about this legendary character tag. The one thing about this, though, if a character would qualify as that, most of those EZAs for legendary characters have been underwhelming. It is true. Like you pull up a lot of them. Tech Ultimate Gohan, I feel like you'd have to give him underwhelming EZA. Same thing with, like, Kale and Caulifla. Exclude Anniversary Dokkan Fest from this. Because, you know, especially nowadays, their EZAs are just, like, you know, best in the game, pretty much. Right? Even if they are, you know, one of these, like, legendary character tag type units. So, that does give me a little bit cause for concern. This guy, I mean, man, the strength, remember, this does not get changed. Like, these active skills remain exactly the same. Although, I guess, yeah, so turn 6. Huh. Yeah, so that's, if we have a full superhero rotation, though, turn 3, like, this can win you fight. Wow, this is so crazy. And this orange Piccolo, remember this giant transformation? This can go for 3 turns. So some of those bosses, like the Gohan, Goten, and Trunks fight, you know, they have some they have some back doors built in to prevent like the 1-turn giant forms from completely destroying. That shit's not gonna happen on a 3-turn orange Piccolo transformation. Like, this guy's gonna be back as a, like, he's gonna be all the way back, dude. It's just so, like, they do have to go out of their way to not make him crazy, just because of how powerful this active is. It's literally a win button. And, I mean, if we've got the full superhero rotation right now, which now, I mean, these guys plus the new characters, I mean, that's a team, right? The 2 new summonable characters plus these 4 EZAs, that's a superhero. That's a team. And then if we're running actual superhero, we could run the STR Blue Goku and Vegeta in there. There's some other characters, like there's Golden Frieza and Gogeta we potentially could run, like, bro, you know? So just you keep that in mind. Things are looking real interesting. This guy is, like, what are they going to do with this? Are they going to have to make this, I mean, he was good even without ever having this, right? Like, this was never really like, oh, like, he's good once we get this condition activated. That wasn't really the case. Regardless, I'm just so curious to see. This guy, I'm really rooting for. I hated this character. One reason I really get annoyed these days with additional normals, it's this guy. This guy is the reason additional normals piss me off so much. Because this guy built up by super attacking. And it was just, it felt like such a common occurrence for me, where we would super, additional normal, hidden potential system, additional normal. And then it just made me truly grow to hate getting additional normals because of this Gohan. I would think that they're going to make this guy really nuts. I feel like they have to. This guy felt like this was a very negative release. Reception to him was negative. I thought his kit was just very, like, this guy was, he needed so much help with ki. There's just numerous reasons I was not really a big fan of this character. So I'm really hoping to see this guy get an elite EZA. I would be very pleased if this guy was the best EZA of the 4. Because this guy, it's kind of like EGL Trunks. Poor EGL Trunks ended up having a really terrible EZA. But he was one of those characters that I felt like really deserved or really could have used a great EZA, and he didn't get it, unfortunately. But this guy, hopefully he will. Because remember, EGL Trunks, like, I mean, he was effective when he first came out, but his Super Saiyan Trunks form really wasn't that good. Like, there just wasn't really much of a purpose to it. And then, at the same time, then Red Zone was right around the corner, and then that power crept him hard. So, like, I was rooting for HL Trunks to get, like, a really good EZA. He didn't really get one. Hopefully this Ultimate Gohan can, though. So, yeah, guys. If I had to make a guess, it's hard to say. I could easily see the Gamas coming out. These characters, by the way, the Dokkan Fest, these guys right here. We can expect these guys to come out on Monday, on the 29th. Is when I expect we're going to see them actually releasing. The Gamas, I think the EZA Gamas maybe could come out on the same day, but what I think is much more likely is that the Gamas will probably come out potentially this week right here. I think the EZA TUR, if I had to guess, EZA TUR Gamas in this range, and then potentially Orange Piccolo Ultimate Gohan in this range right here. Now, I know, I mean, it might be better to just, you know, have them there for the team right away, but keep in mind that this celebration, this is the last celebration before 11th anniversary. This covers basically the whole month of January up until around this point where we're going to enter the anniversary countdown. So, I do think, you know, TUR Gamma is probably here, and then the LR Ultimate Gohan and Orange Piccolo EZA is right there, is my guess. So, let me know what you guys think. Let me know which one of these characters you'd like to see get the best EZA. But these boys, it's going to be very, very fun, very exciting using these guys again.